we got a rack of pork. We got a rack of pork that we cooked in the oven. We got a rack of pork that came out juicy. Every day, cooking, Dad, cooking every day. All right, we don't have many ingredients this time. We got onion, we got this garlic herb seasoning, we got a lemon, an onion, salt and pepper. That's it. And our rack of pork. So we're gonna get ahead and clean the bones up a little bit. So when our pork comes out the oven, it looks all pretty, like it's got its party dress on. So go ahead, flip this over. Gets a little easier on this side. You can see a little bit more of the meat on this side. So if you notice, the bone, there's usually a bone on the back of this, but Costco did a great job of taking the backbone off. So it's already split. All right, we're gonna crush a few cloves of garlic. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna poke some holes in the meat and just stuff the garlic in. Just don't go all the way through. And guys, this adds another layer of flavor in the meat. And we're gonna cook this pretty quick. This goes by fast. This roast, you're kind of roasting this really in a high temperature. It doesn't take long. This is a really easy recipe. We're gonna make sure you flip this over and get the other side. In this cook here, I would suggest you do the meat last. Get all your sides done first. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and just score the top of the fat. You know, we done some patterns there just to make it look a little more pretty. You don't have to do this, but it's a little small thing, but it goes a long way. All right, so when done with that, we're gonna season the backside with this garlic and herb. I picked that up in Costco, along with this pork roast. Got that, it's only like 20 bucks, guys. So we're gonna rub this down with the olive oil. Just get it in there. I probably should have let this sit for a little while, let them seasonings really get in there, but I didn't have time for all that. So now we're gonna flip this over. Now we're not gonna season this side because we're gonna sear this off in a pan, and I don't want the seasoning to burn. You wanna have little burnt bits on top. So in we go with some avocado oil. Guys, this pan is screaming hot. 322, 333. Guys, that's the Maillard reaction. That's when you put that meat in the pan and you get that instant sear sound and it won't stick. There you go. We're gonna let this go, you know, try and get it up on the other side. Now, I don't know why I'm trying to hold this. Then I got smart and I propped it up on the side of the pan. All right, so in we go with some onions. We're gonna put these on the bottom of the rack. Just a slight another level of flavor. And now the lemon. All right, and just flip this over. And now we're gonna season. You know, put as much as little as you want. You can just go salt and pepper here too. And then this is going to go into a 450-degree oven for 15 minutes. And then we're going to turn it down to 350 until we reach the internal temperature of around 140 to 145. Now, I totally forgot to put our vegetables in at the same time as our pork. We should have cut these up ahead of time. Then prepped our pork and put everything at the same time. But only about 15 minutes went by, so we'll go ahead and rush this by. We got salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna give this a quick stir. And we're going in with some complete seasoning. Not too heavy with the seasoning on this. We're just gonna hit it up a little bit. I prefer the flavors of the carrots and the potatoes pretty much by themselves. And guys, this is what we got. Now I am going to pull those vegetables out and cook them a little bit longer. They still need another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So that's perfect. We're going to let this rest, cover it up with aluminum foil for about 20 minutes. Let it pull all the juices back in. And we're going to give this a slice. Now guys, if you notice on this pork, rack of pork, this side is much thicker than the other side. And I only took the temperature on the other side. So the other side is cooked to a perfect 145. This side, the thicker side, really wasn't. So when I went to cut into it, I realized this is a little bit pinker than I like. But we're cooking for real. So I don't know if you could see it, but look right around that bone, it's a little pink. I'm not too happy with that, so I said let me grab the thermometer. Let's take a quick look to see what it actually is. 134, not good. So guys, now what do? Just put it in the gravy. And we're gonna heat this up until it's cooked through. We were gonna put gravy on it anyway. So we cooked this about 7 minutes. And guys, this is what we got. I'm gonna plate this up with some of the vegetables. And I made some collard greens. These collard greens I cut up really thin. It's these were test collard greens. I tried something different. Cooked them up with some garlic. Guys, here's our dramatic pour. Yeah. And guys, this is it. Now we got to give this a taste. You know, and I got to get a piece with a little bit of the fat on it. You know, this is just wonderful. If you're a pork eater, it doesn't get any better. This is juicy. Guys, you definitely got to give this a try. 2-3 times I'll do a rack of pork. So from my family to your family, I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Every day cooking, Dad, cooking every single day.